Hello friends, welcome back to St. Bernard Acres channel. Today we're going to talk a little on the prepping side of the channel and talk about the bug out bag and something I think is much overlooked, but depending on the scenario, it's a valuable tool and a skill to have, and I think it should be in your bug out bag. I know it's in mine. I'm not going to teach you how to pick locks, but what I'm going to tell you is there could be situations arise where you need to have that skill, where you may need to pick a lock to get into something or get away from something or get out of something. Who knows? But yeah, I think it's something that you really ought to think about, and it doesn't need to be a big kit. I mean, there's a lot on this one that's really not necessary. I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see, but there's all of those, and open. Then all of these are mostly the ones you're going to want to have. Just a few rakes. These are, take this one for example. That's called a rake. Couple of rakes. I picked these. Tension bar. Maybe 4 or 5 out of this kit. And that will get you into this and the tension bar will get you into most locks you're going to run across that you might have to open. Now you can carry one of these. These are tensioners for barrel locks. But it's not a lot to carry. And again, I think there's a spot for it in your bug out bag. I mean, they sell these one-piece ones that has the tensioner and and a rake, all in one neat little package that, with enough practice, you can use it. I prefer to have a few different pieces so that I'm ready for whatever lock I happen to come across. And like I said, I'm not going to teach you how to pick locks. I will suggest not only should you carry them, but you need to learn how to use them. And you can buy one of these clear practice locks that will teach you how to pick a lock. Primarily, this is what you're going to run across. Things that are, the chain with the master lock through them. One of these. These rakes will get you into these. They'll get you into deadbolts, get you into doors. But you can buy one of these locks for a few bucks, a kit for a few bucks. Practice it. Learn how locks work. The keys, great to have, but you can use one of these little tensioners, one of the rakes, and open it up. Just with those tools right there. And you can do that with pretty much any lock. So, for your bug out bag, definitely. In mine, I have 3 of these. They're in a separate little bag. And the tension bar. And like I said, I'm ready. You don't know what you're going to run across. And it will all depend on what scenario. If the shit hits the fan. If I have to leave because of a flood or something like that, then, I'm not going to need one of these. But if you're one of these people that are preparing for some kind of apocalyptic event, or say, financial crisis, or, society collapses, and anarchy rules, and you have to leave, it's a matter of survival, then these could prove invaluable because they will get you into places that you need to go. And I'm not going to say where, but yeah, something to think about. That's all I want to talk about. And next weekend, I'll give you a little preview, a little idea of what's coming up. Next weekend, Gary and I are going to take our bug out vehicles, my van and his truck, and we're going to have like a shakedown cruise, we would call it in the Navy. And we're going to go and find us a spot that stealthily camp and try to survive there for 72 hours with what we have in our vehicle. I mean, there is no trying to survive. You know, for 3 days, I've got everything I need in the van to last a week, 2 weeks. You know, same with him. But we're going to run through different scenarios and, you know, test out our equipment. Make sure we have what we need. See if there's any holes in what we carry. Or see if we're carrying stuff we don't need for a bug out type situation. And this would be like if we were trying to get to St. Bernard Acres and something happened along the way, or we had to hide out for, you know, a few days and let things calm down to where we could move again. You know, I have several different routes to get to St. Bernard Acres, but if things are clogged up and, you know, you got people escaping from everywhere and going everywhere, highways are going to be blocked, roads are going to be, you know, you never know what's going to happen. So I want to be able to just pull into the brush somewhere and hide out and see if we can last long enough for things to calm down a little bit to where we could get on the move again. And it'll be a good test. It'll be fun. And something just as important to keep in your bag besides this lockpicking set is water and a fan in case it's hot and you want to cool off. Remember, my hand fan. And I fit right in my bottle. It's got a filter in it so I can filter water. Not a life straw, but this will keep me cool and keep me hydrated. That's what we got to have. Okay, now back to the regularly scheduled broadcast. But think about a lockpick set. They're cheap. It's easy to do. See, I've been using mine. You know, little bend. But practice with them just like you do your weapons. Practice. And you'll get good with it. And you'll realize how valuable they are. That's it. That's my prepper tip for today. And I'm getting ready to go open up the gas station for Nick so he can work today and then head out to St. Bernard Acres for a while. I'll see y'all later. Remember to like, share, comment. Let me know what you think about lock picking sets. See if you think it's a good idea to carry one in your bug out bag. I'm out, folks.